This is Gary Arzt on the Tobacco Road for CigarChannel.com.
Not wearing socks.
And not wearing socks. And Pete is wearing some sort of
Black socks.
workman's boot.
No, these are Colhans.
Oh, those are
with Nike Air soles.
I didn't know they make workman's boots.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
here
I'll
on
go buy
the
a pair of
Tobacco
loafers.
Road with Pete Johnson. We're back here with Pete because you people find him fascinating. And that's what
I find him funny.
And that's what I want to talk to you about, Pete.
What's that?
Popularity.
Okay.
Are you popular because of your cigars, or your cigars popular because of you?
No, I'm popular because of my cigars.
Yeah, but you have an interesting personality, an interesting look. You don't think that's it?
No, I think I'm popular because the cigars are good.
So you think that if you made, for instance...
Don't say it. You can't say a brand name.
I can't say Ache Upman, that you wouldn't be popular.
No, I think really that the cigar speaks first.
Okay.
And then after, all the other stuff comes.
Well, for a young man of your age, you've been in the industry a long time, and we both have seen
Young man.
enormous changes.
40
well,
this
that's
year.
young. I'm going to be 70 in February.
Oh yeah, you're almost twice my age.
Almost, but not quite. I'll try and rush it. We've seen a lot of changes, and one of the changes we've seen is this whole event phenomena.
Uh-huh.
And I've started to look at it in terms of cost to the smoker.
Yeah.
And it is a cost to the smoker.
Yeah. A lot of the smokers, consumers come in and spend a lot of money on basically supporting our jobs.
Yes, but the point is that the cost of this cigar has been raised by your airfares and your hotels and your meals on the road and your rental cars. It goes for everybody.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think Rocky started that whole thing. I think he was like the first one to really kind of be out there in everybody's face.
I tried about 3 years ago to write a piece. I was writing a piece on events, and I tried to find out who staged the first event, what store it was staged at, what brand it was for. I consulted George Brightman. I brainstormed with everybody.
No one knows.
Nobody knows. It had to be a product of the boom.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But do you ever get to feel?
And again, no, I gotta believe that
before that,
it's kind of like fine wine. Winemakers have been traveling around for years, doing tastings and stuff like that. I guarantee that that at J.J. Fox in London, they probably had some old school cigar person there a long time ago.
Well, I tried to get the answer with Simon Chase, and we just
You didn't know either?
No.
Wow, I'm surprised.
I don't think that you ever saw. I think if you could bring back Ramon Cifuente, Ache Upman, and Ramon Ayones and say, guys, we're going to do an in-store event, they'd look at you like you had a screw loose. Better yet, Ramon, what's your new blend for this year?
No, yeah. No.
They made the same thing for 150 years.
True.
Cigars have been turned into a fashion industry.
Yeah. There's always a fashion show every week.
Again.
A few times a week.
Who turned it into the fashion industry? The cigar maker or the cigar smoker?
Oh. I don't know. That's a tough question. Because think about it. The smokers, a lot of smokers want to, come to events and meet the makers or the person behind the brand that makes their favorite cigar. But I think the retailers created it. I think the retailers wanted to bring some life to their stores, so they started having cigar makers come down.
Well, it's certainly today more than ever, you hear people. I think it's what my friend Jerry Cruz called new age smokers, and I'm out of touch with them. But I never hear as often as I hear it now, people walking into a cigar store and saying, "What's new?"
Oh yeah, yeah, no. I hear that a lot. That's why you constantly have to have something new now.
Well, I suppose...
It's like changing the racks every season.
I suppose you have to keep up. You have to keep
No,
up.
lately you have to really be on your toes because everybody's coming out with really good product.
Well, as George Armenteros says, we live in the golden age of cigars. I can agree with that. Never have cigar smokers had the variety.
No, the variety.
And the quality available to
But the
them.
quality was there before the 90s.
Yes.
And the
yes.
cigars were great. That were around, like the old Hoy de Nicaragua.
I was just thinking of that.
Fabulous cigars.
I'm going to take a puff
By
of
the
your
way,
cigar and start coughing violently.
Am I Martin and you're Lewis, or am I Lewis?
That's a tough call. I'm Dean Martin.
Okay. Oh, because you're dapper and you drink martinis.
And I can speak English much better.
Yes.